CarPlay fans, listen up. Apple CarPlay just got a massive upgrade with iOS 26. All new features, fantastic new design, and in this video I'm going to show you all 20 new features. So let's go ahead and check it out. And let me know your new favorite feature in the comment section down below. Let's start with the design change, which is inspired by the liquid glass in iOS 26. And for example, in the phone app, the top bar is rounded off, the same as you have on the iPhone. So this is looking really nice, and I really like this change, which also comes here to the CarPlay. Next feature is Smart Zoom. So in settings, if you go to display, here you would actually have a Smart Zoom setting. For this car, is not available, I think, because already the scale is good for this particular screen. But if your screen has different design, different size, then it should be able to change that and to have better understanding of the display dimensions and show you content much better on your screen. With next feature, we can customize the design of the CarPlay. Let's go into settings, then down to Customize Icons. And now you can see that we have default, dark and clear. So finally we have dark mode. This is what we always wanted to have, and finally we have it. But also we have a clear mode, which mimics the iOS 26. So this is default, this is dark, so dark icons always. And this is how this looks with the dark icons. And you have also possibility to have a clear. So this is how the clear, it can be light and dark. So this is what I actually quite like, maybe even more here in the car than on the phone, because on the phone I don't know. I feel like in the car it's more suitable, so it's less distracting, let's say, from the drive. But let me know, what do you think, guys? This is how the dark looks, also really nice. So this is what I will try to use, and yeah, we will see how it will be. But I think I like this quite a lot, this clear view. But for the purpose of this video, I will leave it on the default. And in terms of the dark and bright appearance, for me, the dark works better because my eyes can focus on the navigation instantly. And this is sort of like fading on the sides. But if I switch to clear or bright appearance, then suddenly my eyes go all over the place, and now they don't focus as fast on the map as with the dark. So for me, the dark is better. Maybe this is more pretty, maybe not, but in terms of the reality and safety, for me personally is better the dark, because it's easier to focus and faster to focus on the map. And yeah, so for me this is much better. Alright, so next feature is in settings, and we have new wallpapers. So you can see these 9 wallpapers, but the old wallpapers are not here anymore, which is sad, but let's go through these. So this is the default, it mimics the iOS 26. Then we have this purple one, the same pattern but in purple color. Then we have this black one, also it's looking really nice. Then is this green one. Then we have this brown, or yeah, like a sand, and the red one. And then we have the black, just black, everything is total black. Then we have this sort of dark gray or blue. Okay. And then we have this, which is like a brown. Interesting. So yeah, let's leave it at this one. These are the new wallpapers. It would be nice if you would have a custom options for this. But check out this liquid glass also. We can see the continuation when you scroll here. How cool is this? With the help of next feature, we can change the text size. So we can go to settings, then accessibility. And here we have text size. So you can have it default 110, 120, 135. So this will make it quite huge, but yeah, if you want, you can have a huge huge text. So let me know which one you go for in the comment section down below. This is default. Alright guys, so another feature is when someone will call you, it will do a pop-up. So not the whole screen will take space with the call, but only the pop-up. So yeah, I think this is a fantastic feature. You can select ring volume, okay. And now, if I pick up the call, let's see how it will look. So now when I pick up the call, you can see on the right side there is a small widget with the call. You can mute microphone as well. And you can still see the navigation, so this is really useful for this scenario. And if you want to have full screen like before, then you can have it if you tap on it. So I think this is a really great progress from this standpoint. And you can also add some other people, and you have this liquid glass look on this. So yeah, I really love this new look, and we can still have it here, and you can see where we are going with the navigation. Alright, so when you are in this split view with the navigation and the player, and you have calendar here, so what you now can do, what was not possible before, is you can erase or dismiss this notification from the calendar, because maybe if you are not alone in the car and you have some calendar event which you don't want others to see, in the previous CarPlay you could not do that. Sometimes it would disappear, sometimes not. So now what you can do is you can hold on the notification, so you can see meeting with, and yeah, it's a silent secret meeting, okay. And you can hold, and now you can clear for this drive, and now it will go away. So this is absolutely useful, and I love this new feature. This is amazing, because I don't want everyone to know what is my calendar and what kind of meetings or things do I have there. So this is amazing. Now in the messages you can have pinned contacts, the same which you have at your phone. They will appear in the messages. So here on the top, the same people which you have in the phone app will be here on the top. So this is absolutely amazing. And now if I want to have another one, so I will put Porscheman on top. Check this out. And now he is on the top. So this is how it would appear if you have multiple people on the top part as your favorite contacts. So this is also new for the iOS and Apple CarPlay 26. Next feature is about the podcast. So I love listening to the podcast when I'm driving. So here in podcast app, everything looks much more smooth, okay? Much better rounded off. Here you have new, then you have library, and in library we have also see shows saved, so everything is much more usable. And if you're listening to the podcast, and next feature is you can slow down or speed up the voices in the podcast. So here if you press on the turtle or rabbit, if you press on turtle, it will go to 0.7, 0.5. 0.5 is the slowest, then you can go to 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So this is if someone is speaking so fast that you want it to listen to it slower, and then when someone is speaking slower, then you can go ahead and speed up the speech. So you can go all the way 1.6, 1.7, all the way to 2.1, all the way to 3x, but this will be, I think, too fast. This is crazy fast, okay? So this is not usable. But it is there, so maybe if you want, I don't know, let me know why would you listen to 3x. It's not even understandable at this point, but it is possible. So yeah, that's interesting. But really helpful, I would say. Maybe 1.2, maybe 1.3, it's usable and useful. Next feature is very useful in the music app if you are using it. Instead of the Spotify, let's say, you can now pin your favorite music on top here in the library. So let's say I want to pin this playlist, and now it will appear on top. Let's check it out. It's so fast, okay? If I want to pin some more, this is how it looks, okay? So really nice, and I will pin something more. and I want to pin these as well. So check out, now we have 3, and let's say I want to pin 4th. So this is how it looks if you have 4. So really nice because it's quickly accessible here in the music app for you. With the next feature, you can enable something new. So let's go ahead to settings here. Then we will go into the music app, and in the music app you have to go lower here, scroll lower, and you will find song transitions. Now you have possibility for Automix and crossfade. So Automix is song transition at the perfect moment based on analysis of the key and tempo of the music, and crossfade is simple song transition from one to the next for set duration. So Automix is sort of like your private DJ, and now it's for free, so why not? This is really cool with the iOS 26 and CarPlay 26. In the CarPlay you have music app, and then you have 3 dots here, 3 lines on the top right corner, and we have Automix here. So you can enable it or disable it also here very easily from the CarPlay. Another useful feature announcing messages is actually here in the settings. So tap on the settings, then you have announce messages. You toggle this on, and then you have announce options and turn on announcements. So turn this on, and you can see this icon here. So this means that it is on. You can silence announcements, and then this will disappear, this icon. And then you have also options when CarPlay starts: announce new messages, silence new messages, and remember previous settings. So this is also something what you can change it up here. So let's see how it works.
Ivan Sensei said, "What's up guys? If you enjoy the video, smash like button and subscribe. Thanks."
So this is how announcement of the messages works. Really nice feature and so useful. Then we have also Tapbacks. So you can tap.
Ivan Sensei said hello. Would you like to reply?
And now we have Tapback. So you can press here, and we can have heart, thumbs up, thumbs down, haha, and exclamation mark, and also question mark. So we will do this. So now you can do that also from the CarPlay. Alright, so next we have a pinch to zoom in maps. So on some cars it actually works. On my car it does not work. So I have seen on some Ford vehicles works pinch to zoom. So sadly here it doesn't work. So you need to use like before, but hopefully this will be enabled, because this doesn't work here, but hopefully in the future it will be working. This feature, which is also really useful, is in the navigation, in the maps. You can do report here with this button, and you have now more options. So you have crash, speed check, traffic, roadworks, and hazard, and road closure. So as you can see, you have more options than before. So that's also useful to tell other drivers what is happening on the road. Another feature is video playback. So you should be able to view videos from your smartphone here on the display, but currently this is not available. I think it depends on the automaker to enable this feature. So yeah, I will keep you posted if I see that this is available, but currently I don't see this working on the CarPlay for my particular vehicle. And next feature is really cool because it's a widgets. So you can swipe here and you can have widgets. So welcome to widgets. When you're not driving, you can edit widgets from CarPlay settings on your iPhone. Alright, so this is how the widgets are looking. So you can scroll through them like this. And depending how large is your screen, you can have either 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 stacks of the widgets. So you can see you have per stack you have 5 widgets. Even Mercedes has a widget here. And how you can change these is actually pretty easy. So you go here into the phone app, and you go into the settings, general, and then hit the CarPlay. Then you find your car, and you have here a section with the widgets. And here you can see stack 1 and stack 2. So for stack 1 you can have a 5 widgets maximum, and then you have a stack 2 where you can select and change the widgets. You can also change the order of these, how it will appear then on the screen. So yeah, I think this is really useful, these widgets, and depending what you want, you can have it here. If you want to change the widget, for example, I don't want to have a Strava, then you can have add widget. So yeah, widgets really useful depending what you want to use it for, but I think it's a nice addition to the Apple CarPlay for sure. Next feature is about live activities. So as we had here the pop-up with the calendar, you can also have a live activity here. And for example, here I have a Flight Radar 24 live activity, flight from Düsseldorf all the way to Dubai. So this is how it looks, and now you can track it. And actually on the icon of the airplane you can see when should the flight land. So when the whole airplane icon is in the yellow color, that means that it will land soon. So now it's maybe in the 25% of the flight, this airplane. But if you want to dismiss the live activity, once again hold and you can dismiss this live activity for this drive. So that's really useful that you can now do that as well as with the calendar. Next feature is about the screenshots. So previously you always had the screenshots before, even if it was annoying, but with the iOS 26 this is disabled, and maybe you want to have a screenshot from the CarPlay. So what you do is you go to settings, general, then you scroll down and you have a screen capture. So you tap on this, and here in the screen capture you have CarPlay screenshots. So you can turn this on, and as you can see, now you can have a format HDR or SDR for the CarPlay screenshots. So that's really useful for those people which want to have a screenshots from the CarPlay. Alright guys, so the next feature is really interesting because we can find it here under the settings, and you scroll down to accessibility and sound recognition. So here in the bottom, and you can turn this on, and then using on-device intelligence your iPhone will listen and try to detect certain sounds. So you can have a horn, siren, but the new one is baby crying. So if your baby is crying in the car and for some reason you don't hear the baby, this feature will help you to hear the baby crying. So it's really useful for this. Alright guys, so many new features, but which is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. My favorite is definitely the new call announcement. Finally I can see where I'm going on the navigation. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day.